Welcome back. My name is Peter and I'm the Accountability Coach. This week, just wanted to share with you from some of my email and messages about a lot of people going through and making changes with a lot of things that are happening in both their family, their work and personal lives. And change can be quite daunting. It can bring about some resistance and also can cause a little bit of fear and anxiety in people when actually, change can be a really positive and good thing. If we embrace the change, we learn the lessons as we go, it can take us to a much better space than what we've currently been. We always know that what we've been doing will only give us what we've already got, and what we could be doing may open that opportunity to give us even more, whether it be happiness, success, wealth. So as I reflect and think about the clients I've worked with and within my own personal life, one of the biggest motivators has always been for me that my goals are clearly out in front of me. The future has been planned. Now, when I was at school, they recommended that we plan for 10, 15 and 20 years. But in this modern day and age with the World Wide Web and such a fast-paced environment, these types of goals are very hard to land, and obviously you don't see much on a daily, weekly or monthly in regards to progression or succession towards those huge goals. So what I found, and probably the most productive, is when we break down into sort of 3 years or less. And within the 3 years, we either choose 6 or 12-month increments, which is where we set about our goals. So I would ask you, if you have no plan for the future, I can probably guess your bank account inside of a few £100s. However, if you have a clear goal for your future, then you will see the hurdles on the horizon and easily maneuver and step over these in order to create and be guided towards your success. It feels like a magnet is pulling you forward, and that whilst everybody suffers some sort of adversity at some point, whether it be financial, whether it be personal, we all roughly go through the same amount of anguish and anxiety and pain. Those with a plan seem to be able to manage and deal with that a lot better, and to keep the momentum moving in order to move towards their end goals of happiness, health and success. So I wanted to assist you all today by kind of coming to you with a real basic top level future planner, and ask you to do a bit of homework this week, if you wouldn't mind joining in for just a bit of fun, seeing whether this can add value to your life. And we'll start by asking the question, what goals do you wish to achieve within the next 3 years? So for example, what car do you want to drive? What postcode do you want to live in? What does your house look like and what size and bedrooms? It may be where do you want to work or what business you want to own. It could be how much you specifically financially are earning. And I just want you to write down the top level, no detail answer, and get yourself about 20 to 30 responses here, okay? So you've got a good long list about the things you wish to obtain within the next 3 years or less, okay? Now you may need to come back and revisit this in order to do this, but once that is done, I'd like you then to, against your list of say 30 things, is I really want you to write down next to each one of them the time period that you think it's going to take in order to achieve the goals that you've set for yourself. So to make it simple, let's put it in 6-month increments. So it's either 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, 2 years, 2.5 years, or 3 years. So write down in one of those 6 time frames how long you think it will take to achieve those 30 goals that you've written down. As I say, a bit of homework, but if you put the hard work in, then you will yield the rewards, as they say. So now that you've got a list of things you want to achieve in 3 years, you've got a time frame on which you wish to achieve them, I just would like you to take 2 from your 6-month pile, 2 from your 12-month pile, 2 from your 18-month pile, 2 from your 2-year pile, 2 from your 2.5 years, and 2 from your 3 years. Now, that's going to give you 12 big goals, life-changing goals, big aspiration goals, future goals that you are going to obtain. It's pretty inspiring, right? It's pretty good. And you've made the first step of taking action by writing it down. Brilliant. Now, sometimes with big goals, we don't get to see the fruition. We don't bring them into fruition straight away. We don't see any movement towards them, okay? So we may have planned for it, and as the weeks go on, we may revisit it, we may add to the list, we may go online, print off pictures, we may visualize it, we may really see it clear in our minds. Our reticular activating system will kick in and start to bring us new ideas and suggestions towards the goals we've written. And this week, no doubt, or the next week, you will go through some transformational change in your mind, and your mind will start to, become a bit more alive. And you start to feel a bit more awake, which is fantastic and exactly what we plan and want to do. But because like when you plant a seed, you can't see it growing immediately. And whilst we may be watering and nurturing that seed by checking in regularly, monthly, 3 monthly, 6 monthly on that plan and your progress towards it, we may not see the goal straight away. So what I'm going to advise you all to do is to set some confidence boosters. So confidence boosters are your goals that you're going to set for the next week, the next month. Short-term goals, really simplistic things. Maybe just buying a new top, it may be making your bed, it could be cleaning your car, it could be anything, okay? Simple, easy goals. But these are simple goals in the future that you're going to go out and deliver. Now, what I'm going to request that you do is that when you achieve these goals, you tick them off and score them off, but you over-celebrate these goals by rewarding yourself with a big pat on the back, a big well done, get other people involved, and ultimately, you need to self-gratify yourself by getting not just that oxytocin and serotonin from your mind and feel-good feelings. You really need to maybe, give yourself a pizza or, treat yourself to something as you achieve these goals each week, each month. Now, the purpose behind this is that the majority of people tend to be motivated away from pain. So they wait for the disaster or they wait for the pain to kick in before they take any action. And what I would like to do is to get your slight mindset shift to get you thinking about goals in the future and achieving goals rather than waiting for the pain before taking action. So if we go through a mindset shift, if we achieve that we set goals, we go out, we achieve them on a small basis. Once we can do small things, we can do big things. And the big things are already set out for you. And if you just take a stop and reflection for a moment, you have a 3-year plan with 6-month increments with 12 major goals that you are going to go and achieve in your life. You have control of your here and now and your week and month, things to do and things you will achieve. I just need that if you write down a things to do and you don't achieve it, I do want you to beat yourself up and give yourself a bit of a hard time and learn the lessons you need to learn in order to get it right for next time. Okay? Because we've really got to get that mindset shift into goal attainment rather than waiting for pain to start. Once this is done, those goals that you've set about, that regular health check, that sense check, that self-accountability, that's going to really assist you at achieving those big goals. Now, you may want to reach out to friends and family members, like people join the gym with gym buddies and jump off cliffs holding hands for that peace of mind and reassurance. You may visit smellthatcoffee.co.uk and sign up and get yourself an accountability coach to ensure you've got someone as passionate and determined as you to achieve your goals. But whatever you do, you must take massive action on the information that you've now learned. So we're now setting up a bit of an incubator. We're looking for some like-minded people so that may be able to support you with your goal. They may be able to add value, or they may have resources that you can use. And we're going to be doing that through the Facebook group. So that is @AccountabilityMentor. So join and like and share that now. Let's get everyone involved in the next couple of weeks. You'll see the group forming. You'll be invited free of charge. This will be a private group where people can talk, share, and absolutely a safe place to assist you at achieving your goals. And I look forward to speaking, talking and connecting with you all very soon. My name is Peter. I'm the accountability coach, and do check out that Facebook group as I mentioned. Have a fantastic week, and remember, taking massive action is always the best action to take.